Hey guys, so I thought we would do a quick review of trade systems and why they began, where they were located, and then take a look at why Europeans started to shift their focus from those trade systems to new ones. All right, so let's do a quick review. So here's the world. We've got Europe, we've got Asia, we've got Africa down here. All right, the first trade system that we really want to talk about is the Silk Road. Now, it's named for silk, right? So luxury goods over here in China, right, this area over here, they had access to porcelain and spices as well, but silk was a major commodity. Now back here in the ancient world, here's Rome and Italy, they had a lot of money and they wanted these trade goods. So they built some roads to get there. And eventually, right, they traveled this whole distance and different routes started to develop, and those all became known as the Silk Roads. So around 200 BCE, these Silk Roads became very popular. They added shipping lanes, so you could take boats. Around 600, 700, the Islamic world rises, and they start using boats, excuse me, and so they sail into the Indian Ocean to trade into the Silk Road, which creates a new system of trade, the Indian Ocean Trade Network, right? Because India had other cool trade goods like spices, leather, cotton products, and they were a midway point for trade with China to places like Africa. So we develop a whole trade system now in this region, the Indian Ocean Trade Network, that connects Eastern Africa, the Islamic world, India, and China, right? There's a last one that starts to develop through Northern Africa, and it comes down into West Africa. And these are the trans-Saharan trade networks. And things like gold from West Africa and salt from North Africa are going to be the major commodities here. And those things will be traded to Europe or down the Silk Roads further this way. Around 1200, the Silk Road became very powerful. A group called the Mongols took over all this. They made sure that it was safe, that there was great stopping points, cities developed. Basically, it was the safest, most innovative time on the Silk Roads. So why did all this go away? Well, two reasons. Around 1400, roughly, right, to make this simple, the Mongol disappear and their empire splinter into a bunch of different nomadic Turkic rivaling tribes. And so you have a lot more war or chaos in this area. Okay, the other reason is on our way from Europe to Asia, right, we have a major city here called Constantinople. In 1453, Constantinople is defeated by the Ottoman Turks, in essence cutting off trade to Europe. Once this trade was cut off, Europeans still wanted all these really cool trade goods like silk, porcelain, spices, but now they don't have an easy way to get there. So the first attempts were by these groups over here, the Portuguese. And so they sailed a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit further, and they made the goal to travel around Africa to get to Asia. The downer is that's 12,000 miles to do that voyage. So 1430s, 1450s, 1488, we're talking about 100-some years to get this trade system. Columbus has an idea. The earth is round. What if I just sail west? Eventually, I'll hit this landmass. It's just somewhere over here. Now, he had a decent idea. He knew that China and India were roughly about 25 degrees north. So he used some navigational equipment, like we've already talked about, astrolabes, sextants, and he heads out to the west, trying to find the east. Eventually, running into the Americas. Now, people would say that that's a fail. Hardly, because ultimately, they find out that there's a lot of silver and really cool products in the Americas, and it just so happens that China almost exclusively wants silver. So what happens? A new trade network is created. Silver mines start, trade goes across the Pacific, boom, to China. We have the global silver trade. So just like that, we shifted from these old world trade networks to now maritime sea trade. Thanks for watching.